Hello, we have an exciting update for you in Togal. We're going to go over some key points on the latest update and show you how we can create arc and circular shape classifications to help you perform curved takeoffs with ease. You'll first notice that when you start using an area or linear classification, Togal will provide you a measurement showing the length of each segment of an area or linear classification. As you see in this example, I'm drawing an area polygon, but Togal is telling me the linear footage of each side or each segment of the area polygon while I'm tracing. You will also notice a new menu at the bottom of your screen. This menu bar indicates which polygon mode you are currently drawing. Polygon is standard going forward. To access arc, you would hit A. To access rectangle, you would hit R. And to access circle, you would hit C. In order to draw a circular classification, we would first hit C on our keyboard, and you'll see a message will pop up letting you know that you're in circle. You would left click to add a point, and then pull your mouse out to adjust the size of the circle. Once you're finished, you left click to add the final point, and that will finish your circle classification. In order to draw a rectangle area classification, it's very similar to the circle. At first we would hit R on our keyboard. You'll see the message pops up letting us know we're in a rectangle. We would left point to add our first point, and then we use our mouse to adjust the length and width of our area polygon. Once we left click to add in the final point, the rectangle will close. To draw an arc is a very similar process. We'll first hit A on our keyboard, and you'll see there's that note identifying you or letting you know that you're in arc mode. You would first add your first point, so the start of the arc, and then you would add your last point. And then Togal will allow you to add the center point of the arc itself and continue tracing. And as you see, we can add multiple arcs along the same area classification. I would hit A first, add in my final point, go back and add the center point, and keep continuing on the same process as I trace this building. Please note that you can either choose to select the hotkey beforehand, before you actually start drawing, or after adding the first point too. So you see I can hit A and begin to enter arc mode and draw an arc classification, area classification, or I can add my first point, then switch over to arc and continue the same process as before. This also applies with rectangles and circles. We can also utilize the same feature for linear classifications. As you see, when I start drawing a linear classification, I have the same menu that appears. And I can draw a circle by hitting C, left clicking to add the first point, and adding the final point, just like with area classifications. I can draw a rectangle by hitting R first, then left clicking to add my first point and final point. Or I can draw an arc by hitting A. So again, I would hit A, add in my first point, add in my final point, and go back and trace the center point of the arc, and double click to complete. Lastly, we can utilize these same custom shapes when we're cutting and subtracting out of an area classification too. So if I come over to cut and subtract, you'll see that same menu bar appears. The only difference is that we have to definitely click first, and then we can switch which shape we want to switch over to. Just Togal's aware that you are cutting and subtracting from an area polygon. So I can hit R, and I can begin to subtract out a perfect rectangle. I can add my first point again and hit C, and begin to trace out a circle. And again, if I add my first point and hit A, I can begin to cut out an arc shape. And as you see, Togal will still continue to honor that is a polygon shape and give the ability to right-click, create, and fill that hole with that same dimensions. We hope you enjoy this update and are able to utilize these tools to help you complete your takeoff faster than ever before. Thank you.